This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 3rd, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 0.44 points or 0.11% and closed at 402.73. Total trade volume was up with 40,633 shares changing hands at a total value of 231 million real or over $57,000. On the main board, 3 stocks were up and 3 were down. Leading the market was Grand Twins International, up 2.32% or 160 real to 7,060 real per share, followed by Sinigbil Autonomous Port, which rose 0.50% or 60 real to 12,180 real per share. Akleda Bank was also up 20 real to 6,780 real per share. On the downside, the biggest loser of the day was Pestec Cambodia, which dropped 2.31% or 60 real to 2,540 real per share, followed by MJQ Education, which was down 0.50% or 10 real to 1,980 real per share. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ was also down 10 real to 2,050 real per share. Meanwhile, Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, and CamGSM stayed flat. Over on the growth board, DBD Engineering rose 0.50% or 10 real to 2,030 real per share, while JS Land remained flat again at 2,760 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 23,065 shares changing hands at a total value of 156.1 million real or close to $39,000, approximately 57% of the total trade volume on Friday. Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 6,411 shares changing hands at a total value of 39.2 million real or over $9,800, about 16% of the total trade volume on October 3rd. In other market news, the CSX issued a disclosure notice announcing that Akleda Bank PLC has been approved to list another plain bond on the CSX from October 8, 2025. The bond has a coupon rate of 7.5% per annum and a maturity of 7 years. Coupon payments will be made quarterly, while principal payment redemption will begin from the 3rd year, 2028, till the 7th year from each issuance date. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority has also issued a press release announcing the signing of a design and build contract, operation and maintenance contract, and training contract for the expansion of Phum Prek water supply system under Japan's grant aid between Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority and Kubota CTII Consortium. This expansion project will increase the Phum Prek water supply system's production capacity by 45,000 cubic meters per day, in addition to the original capacity of 150,000 cubic meters per day, to provide high-quality, safe, continuous, and affordable water to residents in Phnom Penh and its surrounding urban areas. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened slightly to 4,012 Real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 97.77. Looking at global commodities, oil prices rose 1% on Friday after 4 straight sessions of declines after a fire broke out at one of the largest refineries on the U.S. West Coast, but were still on track for their steepest weekly fall since late June. Brent crude futures gained 61 cents or 1% to $64.73 US dollars a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude climbed by 62 cents or 1% to $61.10 US dollars a barrel. Gold prices held steady, poised for a 7th consecutive weekly rise, as expectations of further U.S. interest rate cuts and concerns over the economic impact of a prolonged government shutdown lent support. Spot gold held its ground at $3,859.69 US dollars per ounce, following a record high of $3,896.49 US dollars on Thursday. The bullion has gained 2.7% so far this week. U.S. gold futures for December delivery were up 0.4% at $3,883 US dollars. U.S. stock futures rose on Friday after hitting fresh records with Wall Street fixated on the promise of AI, even as the government shutdown drags on. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures attached to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the benchmark S&P 500, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 all made gains of 0.2%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 3rd. Have a great weekend.